Okay, hey folks, Mark Locklear here with a screencast. Just welcoming you to C++ programming, fall of 2026. And let me share my screen here. All right, I'm just going to walk you through the Moodle shell. Trying to think what I want to say. First, I guess let me introduce myself. Again, my name is Mark Locklear. I've been instructor for over 10 years now, part-time, and I was a full-time AB Tech employee for a while on the staff side, not faculty, but uh, continue to teach. And then my day job is with extension.org. We're a nonprofit that's works in agriculture and serves the cooperative extension service, and I do various tech things with them, programming as well as IT project management. So let me walk you through the Moodle shell. First off, the entire course is there now. I reuse. I mean, I'll tweak it over the semesters, but I generally reuse the same shell each time. So this is a complete shell. You could sit down if you wanted to sit down and work straight through in a week or two or 5 weeks, however long it takes you. Like all of the assignments are there. All the screencasts are there. This is a fully asynchronous class. So let's just randomly choose one. I'm going to choose chapter 7 here. They all look about the same. Um, you'll see a screencast for each week, and then you'll have a coding exercise and a quiz each week. So my recommendation, I've got a how to be successful in this course video. I mean, generally my recommendation, just real quick, is to read the chapter. So sit down, just read through the chapter, plow through it, whatever it takes. Then watch the screencast, and then complete the coding exercises and the quiz. The coding exercises are due each week on Friday at lunchtime. No exceptions there. So just sort of modify your schedule however you need to, to be able to turn that assignment in on Friday of each week. I generally don't accept late work. Of course, the life happens and there are exceptions for everything. But for the coding exercises, I have a cutoff date, again, Friday of each week, and you're not able to submit it in Moodle after that. So you'll have to contact me and well, we can have a conversation. But you have coding assignments each week, so there's no use getting behind on them because it's only going to stack up. So I would say as much as you can, stay on top of it. And also, as I said, the entire course is there and it's available. So if you need to work ahead, if you know you have a busy week coming up, or you're going to be on vacation, or you got something else going on, feel free to work ahead and submit assignments early if you want. Now, I won't grade them until the week that they're due, but you can submit assignments early if you like. The book, just a real quick note about the book, we use the Mirac C++ book, second edition. So if you don't buy it from the bookstore, make sure if you find it used or buy it from somewhere else, make sure it's the second edition of the book. There is a first edition out there, which is about 80% the same, but some of the assignments are different. You're going to run into problems. So uh, Mirac C++ second edition. Um, that's really about it. That's kind of the long and short of it. As far as IDEs go, if my recommendation would be to use VS Code. Now there's a Visual Studio Code here. I've sort of moved away from that, and my recommendation now is just to use VS Code and then use the C++ plugin for VS Code. VS Code is pretty ubiquitous for sort of all programming languages these days, so it's probably a good idea, especially if you're going to go on to be a software developer, programmer, work in tech in general. Probably a good idea to go ahead and get comfortable with VS Code. So that would be my recommendation there. Other than that, I think that's everything. Generally, I take If you have questions, send me an email first. I am available to meet over Zoom, although I'm going to force you to send me an email first. I think that's a part of these classes being asynchronous is this challenge of, number one, being a good writer and a good communicator. And, if you stay in tech, you're likely going to be working in, to some extent, even if it's in a in-person environment, in an asynchronous way. When I say asynchronous, I just mean if you have questions, you're going to have to send an email to somebody. You're going to be using chat. So, writing is important and being able to sort of express yourself and ask questions and get help, again, in an asynchronous way, meaning over email, over chat, something like that. So if you have questions, send me an email. And if we can't resolve it over chat or over email, then we can meet over Zoom. I think that's all for now. Good luck, and I'll see you online.